Hey, how's it going? Good morning. It's 8:30 on a Sunday. I'm standing at the corner of Sukhumvit Soi 29, that's Soi 22 on the even side across the way. Fun little party street. And there goes the air-conditioned bus. Compared to the old school non-air-conditioned school bus. Nice light traffic on this Sunday morning. This is the time to pull into Bangkok if you're one of those guys that gets confused. There's traffic in a city of 16 million people at 5 p.m. on a Tuesday. Pull in Sunday morning. This is the penalty spot. Fun little bar. I don't spend a lot of time in there. It's a good little hangout, but there's some young ladies hanging out in there trying to get you to buy them drinks more than just being a regular sports bar. That's okay. This is the Prime Burger. Really good burger. I go with the Stockholm or Paris often. They'll do burger, fries, and a drink. Forget rotates specials. There are Prime Burgers all over Thailand now. I've seen them in Pattaya and can't remember if I saw one in Phuket. I know there's at least 2 or 3 here in Bangkok. And this is the Carlton Hotel. Where am I? Just left 29. We should be coming up Soi 25. And that's the non-air-conditioned bus. And try not to do what this guy is doing. Use the train stations to get across busy Sukhumvit. It's not really made for pedestrians. You can see there's a walkway just down the way. Sure, you got to go half a block out of your way, but you're not going to get ran over by a bus. So that's a positive thing. Here's the Radisson Blue. Yep, corner of Soi 27. I'll take a peek down there. There's just a couple of small buildings, and then I think you can shoot off to the right and kind of meander over towards one of the other sois, or maybe it dead ends, I forget. We're gonna find out. And the T2 portal, which I believe is a hotel. The last time I was here, they were doing some remodeling. And I've always liked this Mirage on 27. They are not huge units, although that's a pretty nice looking unit down below, unless that's a little common area. It probably is. They're not huge, but when I was doing a little condo shopping 3 years ago, they were not crazy unaffordable, as close as they are to Asoke and Terminal 21. Again, I don't know what they are today, but they were under 30,000 baht 3 years ago. And if that sounds like a high number, you're looking for a 6,000 or 8,000 baht place. That's going to be pretty difficult in Phrom Phong, Asoke, Ekamai, Thong La. You're going to have to go 10 or 15 train stops down the way, and even then, many of those places are now over 10,000 baht, Udam Suk and Bering. You're gonna have to go with a more Thai style friendly building, possibly not a condo, an apartment with a wet bath. If you're unfamiliar, it's just a shower head over the toilet, and just the whole area gets wet. The Bon Sukhumvit 27. Another nice low rise. Couple of towers. From here, I think you're kind of right in the middle, maybe even closer to Terminal 21 than Phrom Phong, but I'll still call it in the middle. 10-minute walk to each place. Here's another building. PMP Court. Okay, so I was wrong. It's not 2 towers. This is the PMP. That's the Bon Sukhumvit. And right there at the end where you see the cars going by, that is Sukhumvit. And way off in the distance, you might be able to see the Courtyard by Marriott sign. That is on Sukhumvit Soi 20. It's a fun street. You have the Deck Restaurant and the Sports on 20 right across the street. The Sukhumvit residence. Well, there you go. I'm going to go back up on Sukhumvit. I know this kind of meanders back through the neighborhood, and I forget exactly where it pops out. I know that building is on Sukhumvit Soi 23. There are many 23s, the main being the main drag, where you're going to find Soi Cowboy. Then the next street's Soi 23 and a third street. It's not even Soi 23/1 or /2, which they're just all Soi 23. Google Maps will do a good job of getting you to whatever restaurant or hotel you're looking for, but as you're out walking around, just be mindful. Sometimes the street might spider web off into 2, 3, I've even seen 4 directions, and it's all Soi 31 or Soi 71. It's just going in different fingers. And that's Sukhumvit 20 straight across. That's a fun street. Looks like they're building another hotel or high-rise right on the corner. That used to be the corner sports bar. It's now up the ways. Just a 3-minute walk. You'll find Buddy's Bar and Grill straight across. But like I said, if you were to stay at that Mirage on 27, don't try to run across right here. Just don't do it. Even right now with what I'll call zero traffic, it's dangerous. Just a short distance up, take that walk bridge up and over. And there's Buddy's. Never Say Cuts. That's a decent barbershop right next door. Across is above Buddy's is Breakfast Story. It's a decent place, a plate of food. Sorry about that. I don't know why I'm mumbling today. I did get up about 3 in the morning. For whatever reason, I laid down at about 8 o'clock and just passed out. There's some good rooftop bars that are not terribly unaffordable. Where am I at? The Radisson? I think this is the Radisson Blue. Hotels will normally come at a, yeah, Radisson Blue, will come at a crazy price normally. Not so much in Bangkok. You'll find it's gonna be more, but they'll oftentimes have 2-for-1 happy hours. And a beautiful view, even if it's only on the 20th floor. I haven't figured these two places out yet. This is the Intense, how to play darts, billiards, and then next door is the Pablo. I'm not sure if they're connected. They both seem to have sprung up at the same time. They'll have signs out front for pizza and beer specials. And here's 27. Again, a shortcut to get down into the neighborhood. There are 2 little buildings I'll show you. I think I see the name from here. Is it the Upper Suites? And there's another right next door. I'm not going to go back into the neighborhood. I'll show you what those 2 are. And then we'll keep walking down Sukhumvit. Yes, the first one is Upper Suite, Sukhumvit 25. Just across the street from that is the Grand Fresa Hotel. And the building at the very end with the, I guess that's bamboo on the patios, the Mela Grande. 6 or 8 stories. The top of the street is, I was going to call it the UOB building, but that's not correct. That's more by Prompong BTS. Let me get the name here. The UASUI building? Or no, the Vasu 1. Sorry about that. And there's a couple of embassies in there. The whatever that is. Oh, the Embassy of India. And I thought Colombia or somebody else was in there. Yeah, I'm not sure. I know that's the Indian flag, I believe. And the other one is some South American embassy or consulate. They're not all going to have these huge 20-acre compounds. Now here's the walkway to get up and over Sukhumvit safely, and you'll end up over on Soi 18, right at the Lexus dealership, which is a fun street. Just a short distance up the way, we'll be at Soi 23 in the Shell station. And I've walked by here hundreds of times. I've always noticed the Little Italy and the subway. I think they're 24 hours, but I never noticed that Rajadharm Singh Muay Thai Academy up on the second floor and a School of English on the third. It is Sunday, but let's wander in there and see what other little businesses in this Jasmine building I was unaware of. Starbucks out front if you need it. Well, and the Jasmine is the hotel on Soi 23. I should have knew that. A ton of little small Japanese ramen. Here's a buffet. Flash coffee. I'm sure it's way cheaper than Starbucks. And the Little Italy and Subway, you can also access them out on Soi 23. A couple of banks. And you go through that walkway and you're at the Jasmine Hotel. It looks like Muay Thai is upstairs. Let's go take a peek. Many of the Muay Thai gyms around town are outdoor, a little more hardcore. This is air conditioned. I'm not saying it's not hardcore, but it might be a little bit easier transition. Not a lot of customers in there on this 8:30 in the morning Sunday. Dance studio. More dance. Striptease, Latin social dance, jazz, ballet, contemporary. All right. Arch International Dental Center. And I think there are plenty of offices upstairs. Normally, like your condo, you'll need a key card to get to the 10th floor or whatever is up there. I don't have any business with. It says indoor golf at the Jasmine building, floor 2. Taekwondo Academy. Oh, here it is, the Swing Kings Golf. TaylorMade bag right out front. My dad worked at TaylorMade in Carlsbad for years. The company was good for our family. Still a great company. Owned by Adidas. Or they were bought by Adidas years ago. Used to be owned by the French bicycle wheel company, or I don't know what else they made, Mavic. And then they sold to TaylorMade. Ballet school. Private training studio, okay. Small gym. What this is, some kind of I have no idea what that is. Sky Language School. Another language school down the way. Yeah, if you're going to come in, do a language visa, I know nothing about it. I do know, I have one buddy who's going through the process. And he says it's way more difficult than you'll see from videos of even 3, 4, 5 years ago. They now come into the school and test you and want to make sure you're actually learning. I'm not saying every school did not do that in the past, but I think many did. They would just charge you for the school, and you'd get the education visa, and whether you showed up or not, I don't know who really cared, but I think these days everybody is caring. So just keep that in mind. If you think you might want to do an education visa, you better be prepared to study. And we're back on the deck. If I walked right out there, we'd be to Sukhumvit, but I am gonna cut over here towards the Jasmine Hotel. If you want to hang out in Soi Cowboy every night, probably not a bad place to stay. And there's the subway. It's open 24 hours. It's going to be, I guess, the price of the U.S. maybe, or what the price in the U.S. used to be. You can see subs of the day. I guess these are 6-inch specials. What's today? Sunday. Chicken slice and ham, 95 baht. So I guess that is cheaper than the U.S. 12-inch tuna, 370 baht. Well, yeah, it's not going to be 40 baht street food, and that's fine. Myself and most of my buddies, we're kind of a mix, maybe 50-50 Western food. Here you go. Yep. Not even so much of the cost, more just a variety in life. I love Thai food, but I don't want to eat it every day. And this is Sukhumvit Soi 23. Right there's the gas station. There's a bunch of nice little local restaurants, and these garage doors roll up. And just a 1-minute walk on the left will be Cowboy. Just trying to cut across here. It's kind of busy. Bunch of little massage places. You're gonna have to be a little careful over here if you're looking for a legitimate massage. That's a little trickier to find in the Soi Cowboy area than other parts of town. Here's a watch guy. Huh. Watch guy out front and barber in the back. More Thai food, a 7-Eleven, an exchange booth. And that's part of the Jasmine, I think. And I've never had it. There's a whole string of realtors and different little businesses happening in this area. Here's a Century 21. You can also cut through there when the businesses are open to get to the Sukhumvit MRT train station. It's just on the other side of Cowboy. All these guys are waiting to race you down. SW College is down there, and a million condos. Here's the Edge condo. I think that's the Edge. I'm no expert. Again, very close to Cowboy. There's just a ton of little businesses in here, eye shops and a bunch of smaller realty companies. And right here's Capone's Pizza. I've never had it. Many people say it's great. I think one of the good things about it is you can order it very late, being so close to Cowboy. And this is the Crazy House at the top of Cowboy. And I'm just going to run down Cowboy really quick because I'm heading over towards Terminal 21. Across from Cowboy is the, I can't even read that, Prasamat Condo. You got to be careful on Cowboy in the day. It's motorbikes zooming through here like crazy. So here's the corner bar. Bonnie's Honey. think that's a dispensary. The Baccarat and Shark Go-Go. Rio. Cockatoo Club next to the Spritz Restaurant and Guest House. Huh, that'd be an interesting place to stay. You better not be easily bothered with noise. Stumble in. It's a nice little bar. They also have one in outside of Nana Plaza. And there's the Midnight. These are go-go bars. Just kind of strip clubs behind closed doors. Susie Wong's. Jungle Gyms. Here's the Ladyboy Bar. Doing a little upholstery. We hang out here once in a while. The Dollhouse, and like the sign says, don't be sneaking your camera in there. They've seen every trick in the book. Holding it up to your ear, pretending to be on a phone call. Yeah, they've seen it. Don't do it. Susie Wong's. There's the Cowboy 2. Spice Girls. I don't even know what this place is called. The Sunshine? I can't even read that sign. Sunshine. Next to the Bad Beach. And then I'm going to turn the camera away from the rainbow. People are still sitting there drinking at 8:30. That's Sam's 2. Vicky's and the Peep. And there's the Toy across from the Thailand. That's a pretty big a go-go. Over on the left here is the Lucky Star Long Gun. I think this is new since the last time I was here. Majestics next to the Venus. Here's Deja Vu. And a dispensary. What is this rock place on the right here? I've been in there before. The 5-star. Next to Country Road. And on the left here is Penny Black. Both of these two places on the end here. Really good bands, cover bands. And this is Asoke Montry straight ahead with Terminal 21 in the distance. If this were a number, it'd be Sukhumvit Soi 21, but it's Asoke Montry. Then we go back into the numbers. This I'd call the heart of Bangkok, especially for expats. Right under me is the subway, the MRT Sukhumvit, and right there is the Asoke, the above ground BTS train. One of the many junctions around town, but this is probably the most popular, busy. Call it the Times Square of Bangkok. So there you go. There's a little run around on this Sunday morning. Thank you so much for following along with me as I'm out getting my exercise and bringing the camera with me. I appreciate that. You take it easy. Consider a thumbs up if you find these little videos helpful for navigating your next trip or move to town. I'd appreciate that. And we'll see you later, and there'll be plenty more videos to come. And this is looking down in the direction of Phetchaburi and Makasan Station. You'll find the airport rail link. 24 minutes, I believe, from there to Suvarnabhumi, and cheap. I think it's $1.50 US. So we'll see you later.